Newbee versus Team Liquid.
So I don't think his Blink Dagger time is going to be too off.
Lane going on to How. Actually already used the Rage, but Kaka. Disruption to hold back Mind Control. Kuroki, still 6 seconds before he's got to hit, but the Tor, he just needs to touch him, and Kuroki with the plays. In fact, they may find another Kaka. He's already used the disruption, is still on cooldown for 10, and no chance as Kuroki picks up a double kill in the top lane. The exact plays Liquid need during this laning stage. But Liquid getting the harassment in. There's been a rotation from Fada. We'll see if he can set anything up. The Torrent! Oh, it's beautiful onto 2. Mind Control comes in with a rage from Al. Looking to turn it around, but he's already taken down. Now looking at Kaka as well. They're going to find a second kill. This rotation from Fada on the Mirana doing absolute wonders. And Kuroki, X-Mount Torrent onto Chuan. The Burrow Strike won't quite catch the Nyx, so they won't kill off Chuan.
This could be an opportunity for them.
Talking about Blink Daggers, Mind Control's just picked himself, jumps in, flips onto Mu. The arrow's going to be off the mark. Chuan coming in, and he's got a How inside. Oh, they've got a sentry down though, Liquid. They'll spot him out. Just keeping Chuan back. Making sure he can't make the jump in. He's actually out of mana, stunning himself up, and Liquid surrounding the Nyx assassin. They'll take him down. How's inside. They immediately go for the Rage TP, but they might have the damage to kill him. No, not quite. How gets out. Kaka, he's not going to be as lucky though, as the Torrent comes in. Liquid surround the Shadow Demon. A killing spree for Fada on his Mirana at this stage of the game.
There wasn't really anything that Newbee could do about it. Nyx is just not a good lane support. KP though.
Epi's coming out. The Torrent, the bow as well is perfect. Liquid again. Scan from Liquid's going to confirm the suspicions that Newbee, they are around in the neighborhood. Moonlight as well. They're going to look to set up onto How, but they've got a sentry down, and How immediately rages in reaction, backs away. See how deep Liquid want to go. Matumba Man, he's moving forward for this. The arrow will connect onto Tron. How jumps inside, but it may not be a safe vessel. Move, goes for the lasso. Now coming back out, but again, Mind Control with the burn. The Epi, Newbee, they're in so much trouble here. They've lost Mu. How's got to get the hell out of there. Tron, it looks like he will be lucky enough to TP out as well. It's a good song from KP. Allows 2 to get away, but it's not going to save himself. KP gone down. Kuroki actually had the X to bring back Chuan. 3 dead on Newbee. It's 12-0. It's getting really hard to start to see the silver lining for Newbee. Maybe if they can find a kill, they'll jump onto Kuroki. Kuroki in trouble, but immediately the reaction from Mind Control. Epicenter and Burrow Strike onto Kaka. It's going to be the 1-1 trade. How? Oh, he didn't quite make it. Fada gets the arrow off after the rage, and How? He's got to run, he's got to hide, but there's hot on the case. Matumba Man coming in as well. How is going to lose his life by looking at trying to fight back. It's not going to work. This one, there's been a little bit of a turnaround when the game kind of slowed down. We're going to see it go on to Fada. Can he get himself out of this? He's got to leave, but the stun's too long. And Newbee, exactly what they needed. Let's see. Arrow coming through, the jump in onto Mu, person eventually, Hull tries to react, looking to take out Fada, but he leaps out of the base. Mu is going to keep himself alive with the BKB. Kuroki left alone on the front lines though. Newbee will be able to punish that. The slide coming from Matumba, it's not enough damage, and KP with the song. Newbee's coming in, they're a bit riled. The Liquid are trying to break the base, jumping out. They'll get themselves down to the south. Liquid on the retreat. We'll see if KP can get a latch with the net. He's got the gem, he's got the vision. Mind Control taken down as well. See Newbee ready to get on the aggressive. Immediate jump in though. And in, Matumba Man pops the BKB. At the same time though, How on the sidelines with the help of Mu takes down the Keeper of the Light. Now moving in for more, eyeing up Kuroki. How being careful as the rages come off. Still Mu forcing Kuroki back. On the back lines though, Matumba Man, remnants up, they're looking for the lockdown. They've got it, he's out of luck, and a big kill for Newbee. Matumba Man down. Really the ones with the advantage here, and we'll see their high ground push, and it's certainly going to be a lot stronger than Liquid were able to offer against them earlier on.
Without the Ember Spirit, they just can't deal with the push. Like, all How has to do is walk up the hill and hit Rage, and realistically, they can't.
And the illusions, of course, it's this illusion-based push that's so hard to stop. They'll get the jump in, How, torrented as well. They'll get the 2 of them out, the bow coming through, but How gets the Rage off. Looks towards Kuroki. Kuroki ripped to shred. The Admiral goes down with his ship. And as you can hear, the crowd understandably very impressed with the way that Newbee's played this game. They were put right on the back foot. They brought it right round. And they will clear out the mid lane of Rax here. Matumba Man decides to hold on to his buyback. They'll let the Rax go. Picked up by Matumba Man. Same time the Newbee, they're going to smoke up, ready for a bit of a clash. looking to wrap around from the high ground of Liquid's side of the map. Moo on the lead with How inside, and we'll see who he catches out first. Fada looking to clean up the wave, but Newbee jump in. Oh, he'll get the BKB off with the lassos there, and the damage will be more than enough to follow through. Fada down, but Timmerman coming in with the BKB. Didn't do anything in return. Kaka caught out by the turret. Mind control, epicenter onto How falling low. The Rages looking to take down KuroKy, just forced back by the blinding light. KP, look at this time, somebody's still down. He pops amongst it all. How's gone, and it's mind control again with the burrow strike. Liquid looking to take this round. Tron tries to bury himself, but they'll bury him even deeper. 6 feet under, 3 down on Newbee. Still, KP sticking around in the fight. He's got a lot of health. He's incredibly tanky. They can't kill the Naga Siren. Liquid just trying to get themselves out. After taking 3, only losing 2. In the position that Liquid are in, it's a trade they'll be happy with, but Newbee, they certainly are. They want to try and find more. Moving in onto mind control. Jumping forward. They'll take the Sand King as well. Newbee making sure they secure themselves on top of them on the fight, but the Timmerman coming in. He wants to try and look for the star play that the team needs. Jumping up to move, but the lasso's back. KP surrounded. There's a torrent to get moved. The flight of fish from Matumba takes 1 down. KP left alone. Can they kill him? I mean, Matumba, man, he could only just run and blink.
And maybe they're feeling uncomfortable letting Newbee get to their base again.
It's a question of who gets the jump. Move. Coming across. Got a How in him, in fact. Manages to get the catch of the mind control. Mind control's gone by. He's back immediately. Realize he's going to be needed in the fight. Slide coming out from Matumba. Maybe the setup here. Could they find the follow-up? And Matumba man's going to be able to walk it off. Wounds are out. He's in a lot of trouble. The Aegis will be popped. The same time, KuroKy sends a boat back in, trying to hold Newbee out. How, in the middle of it all though, gets the rage, and Matumba man again being controlled for the time being. Remembers himself up, but they've lost KuroKy. How's chasing down Fada. Going to be buyback from KuroKy. Tron, sending him Matumba man. He needs to get himself out. One movement. He can't go down. He's gone. No buyback available on the end of Spirit here. Liquid with an incredibly painful loss in this fight. How? He's gonna be fine. KuroKy's down. Mind control as well. Fada, the last man surviving. He's taken 2. He's taken 2. And it may all be over here in game 1 for Liquid. They tried to pull it back, but look at the financial damage, and GG indeed. Liquid with the early game dominance, but Newbee, they controlled the game perfectly. They brought it back round into their round. And at the end of the day, as flashy as the Divine Rapier pickup was, it wasn't enough for the side of Liquid to bring it back. Newbee just playing on another level at the end of that game.
I think the easiest place to have impact is either helping the Batrider or helping bottom.
You can see already, Liquid, they're going to be the first ones to try and jump in on Moo. Kaka, spawning, dropping down the field. KuroKy's just going to walk himself out of it, though. Not turning around. In fact, mind control. Maybe even looking for Chuan, but Chuan, he's got the creeps onto KuroKy. KuroKy, double strength sap. Looks like he's going to be fine. Jax has joined the force as well. Burrow strike onto Moo. Liquid responding as best as they can under the cover of moonlight. Looks like they're going to be okay. And again, KuroKy comes back in. 3-man decay takes down 1. And even now, they're looking for more on the field. Coming out, but oh, here comes control. Mine. Burrow strikes through.
Oh, 1 health.
Finish off Chuan.
Is going to be huge. Having higher levels into Glimpse to make sure that you punish and can abuse that
Oh,
shit.
they might get a catch on the back line. The Burrow strike onto
Nice.
Moo. How? He's going to react by moving forward with the Blade Fury, but Jackson, the Demonic Purge, used to kite How up. He's still got the Omni though. He's going to jump for us. Only a few slashes, of course, at this stage of the game. Not quite enough damage. KP still moving forward. Gets the lasso onto Fada and the Blade Fury as well. They should be able to finish off the Mirana. Fada trying to get out. Won't quite make it. Takes down the bat in return. How? Surrounded by 3. It's a 2-for-1 trade for Liquid. And it looks to be even better. How? He's left the kitty cat up on the high ground. And Matumba man, 1v1 in carry versus carry at the moment. At the same time, Chuan TB's out in front of Liquid. And all that's left for How is to just run away. Matumba man, waveforms forward, finishes off the kill. And that's going to be the 3rd one he's picked up this fight. A fantastic fight for Liquid in the terms they get so much for the Morphling there, and that one engagement. Chuan could be the one to pay the price here, as indeed Jerax finds the setup. There looks to be no help for the Chen here at the moment as they'll chase him down. Matumba man turning up to the fight as well. He'd love to get a bit more gold in his bank. It's going to be Fada getting the kill. Moo as well caught out. And again, Liquid playing this early stage of the game very nicely indeed. Newbee unlikely to want to respond to this. I mean, How has got an invis, Omni Slash at the ready as well. If a member of Liquid comes apart from the pack, maybe he can get a pick off.
whereas the Sand King just completes.
Oh, and again, Liquid. They're just walking around. Newbee, one after another, getting picked off alone. Certainly a bit more of their bases covered, and they do have push potential and ways to utilize this lead that they've created, as opposed to what they had in game one. Mid lane, Matumba Man coming in looking for How. Static Storm, it's not going to control Matumba. And the bonus strike, Liquid. No chill whatsoever. The perfect plays coming out time and time again. And they're not even done, they're hanging around on the sidelines. How? You don't want to come out, son, because they're going to be able to jump you on the back lines. They're looking for trial first.
Oh my God.
He's trying to get himself back to base. Liquid, GG. It's all over. It's all over. And what a way for Liquid to come back after the mishaps of game one. They asked you, they said, Andy, would they be able to compose themselves, bring it back?
I mean, at the very least, it should be difficult to kill the Bat Rider. They might be able to force him to jungle. He's already making his way down there right now. Probably just wants to stack. Oh, arrow hits.
Yeah. He's got the battle hunger down.
Oh,
it's not going to be enough at the same time, though. Mid lane, the aggression and pressure from KuroKy's presence pays off with a kill. Big stuff happening there. Mindcontrol's going to hope to deny himself for the creeps here. It's not going to happen. See top. KP trying to guard the rune up for his teammates, in fact. So moving on to Fada. Jump forward from How. Let's see if they can finish this one off. Rana gets himself out. Oh, he goes down. They'll get the long kill in Newbee. See if they can get a second. The Flame Brat bringing KuroKy back. He's got 3 stacks on him, and wow, Newbee able to punish Liquid this time round. Great play from the 3 of them as they team up together. Same time, Fada. Good. Gets the leap off. Didn't actually manage to jump out of the pit. Moonlight Shadow's there. Mind Control reacts, gets the dunk off. Demonic Purge onto Moose. See if they can chase down for more. Looking towards Chuan. Is Chakra from Moo holding them back, but there's the Mana Void. Matumba Man turning up to the fight. It's a double kill for Mind Control. Moo could be in trouble as well. They're closing the gap. Moo do a bit of fuel left in the tank. The dunk. Oh, it's a little bit premature. They may even be able to farm some of these wards. You see Fada already just taking some of this extra gold. I mean, 28 gold apiece. It's not bad. And the tower's not going to be taken. Liquid probably even going to get the chance to get a deny on this one as well. And at the same time, KP on the sidelines, they'll even get themselves a kill, jumping in on the bat. KP to go down. Shackles onto Mind Control, but he's healed up by the Soul Rip. He's not going to die here. Now he finally goes as How zips across, but Liquid, they're going to be able to find themselves more of a turn potential.
Oh, the
Chakra could be the turn. This is double kill for Fada in return. 3 dead on Newbee. KuroKy's going to chase down Tron. It looked pretty with the IO coming in to help, but it's not enough. And again, Liquid taking the favorable fight. KuroKy just going to man up against How. How's got to get himself away. Will TP out. It's going to be the aim. By the looks of it from Liquid, getting in position. KP coming around from the backside. Will jump in onto Fada, but Liquid, they are there in response, and indeed the defensive destruction comes out. KuroKy is trapped up in the walls, but the Soul Rip, he's incredibly tanky, finally goes down. They find the burst. Can they get themselves anything else, Newbee? Moving in onto Fada. He's already used the leap, and Newbee get themselves the double for Moo. It's a good defense, and they may even get more, but Mind Control there to turn the tides. Call on to KP. Will get themselves a kill in return. But it is a favorable trade for Newbee, and they do hold on to the tier 1, as you said. One of the highest priorities for him here.
And Liquid need to remember that they are pretty much playing a 4v5 game. I think Matumba Man has been a bit more active than most of the... Oh, that Mana Void. Alrighty.
Easy kill. Things coming out, they will have an illusion coming through, so Newbee will be aware this is going on, and of course it's not the fastest of Roche. We'll see Liquid stick around for it though. Veil complete on KuroKy, ready for the next fight. There's a blink on Mind Control, also a blink on Chuan for the side of Newbee, so we'll see if Chuan can get a good jump and a good lock-in this fight. So who's going to lead the way? Hara actually catches out Moo on the sidelines, but KP jumps in. Wards have been dropped as well. Roshan still alive for the time being, but he gets taken down by Liquid. Matumba Man able to pick up the Aegis. So Newbee unable to disrupt them where they wanted to. Matumba Man was shackled up by Chuan, but there's no follow-through. He's going to be fine, and jumping in Mind Control gets the cooldown too. They're going to potentially lose Moo as well. He's trying to timber chain away, but Matumba Man chases him down, finishes him off. It's a triple kill for Fada. And that really could not have gone any worse for Newbee around the pit, and it may not be over yet. Looking to How. Oh, the Mana Void onto Chuan. Make sure he can't blink away. Matumba Man reading the situation perfectly. And How does he get out without a TP? They're going to chase him down here. Liquid finding yet another with an absolutely incredible Roshan fight. Roshan, Aegis, and pretty much the whole team of Newbee to boot as well.
Man, they needed more follow-up after the wards were dropped. Like, for a second there, you saw how much damage Liquid were taking during that small engagement when they just dropped the Mass Serpent wards, but...
We'll see with the ward out. And spot KP around. They want to do something about it. He'll try for a TP out underneath the ward. It's not going to happen. Immediate disruption. They'll surround him. Bat is down. Liquid again with another pick-off thanks to this. It's really nice warding. We can see with the aggressive wards as well from Liquid. They've got so much vision around Newbee's half of the map. It's allowing them to find these pick-offs. At the same time, though, the old relocate wards on the top lane. TP reactions coming out immediately. We'll see if they're able to get a kill out of this, but Tumberman jumps forward. He's going to try for it. Working into How. Does have Mana Void available. Fada's coming across as well. How out of mana. Could be in a lot of trouble here. He's morphed a fair bit of strength, but it's not going to be enough as How taken down. Liquid responding to the pressure and at the same time. I mean, Io came back off the relocate, but the rest of Liquid were there to deal with him. KP playing around there. They're looking for the jump on in mind control, closing the gap, getting the call up and the relocate out. It is there. They'll save KP. Tron! Abyssal blade to the head from Atumba. The Shaman's down. And he would have had wards as well. 5 seconds of the wards are off cooldown, so 50 seconds without the wards on the defensive. Liquid ready to move in. The damage with the Soul Catcher bursting down Kaka. Maybe they're going to have to hold this 3 versus 5. See their best attempts. Mind control jumps in. How? Oh, he's lost his man, lost his life. No buyback available. And Liquid very much on the verge of doing it here, and indeed they have. Liquid will send Newbee home. Moving on in the lower bracket in a series that has just felt that Liquid are playing on a totally different level. Newbee tried their best. They obviously managed to take game 1 off Liquid, but we could have put that down to a draft issue. But as we saw in game 2 and game 3, when the draft was right, Liquid just played it so well.
I gotta really give Liquid all the props in the world here. Their drafts in the second and third game were immaculate, in my opinion. Like, Newbee were heavily outdrafted in both those matches. And Liquid, it didn't even slouch on the play either. They knew exactly what they needed to do. That anti-mage was completely out of control, almost 800 GPM. They just had no answer for the anti-mage at all.
It really was the perfect pick from a Tumberman. And it really has felt, as you said, the draft. They talked about it before, how people were looking for Tumberman to be the star player, and he stepped it up this series. I don't know overall, but I feel he hardly died at all across the whole series.
Yeah, 0 deaths this game, 7-0-6. He was a monster. They didn't really have much to pressure him because obviously they had to deal with a dual aggressive lane as well, coming out from Liquid, like Mind Control, going down to the bottom lane, and then you had Curl plus Fata in the middle lane against the Io and the Morphling. They won that lane really hard. At one point, I think How was being like quadrupled in CS, so from a very early point, Liquid just had a dominant lead, and they never really lost control at that point.
Just the team as a whole, I mean, it's a team that's obviously stuck together as this roster for quite a while.